talk opens up to many topics, not only what we were doing with the alkaline kitchen, but for many other aspects of life, and also the best we can be, both, nutritionally, mentally, and physically.
There's also, I believe, a myriad of topics that we could discuss related to our overall well-being and health, nutritional, psychological, and spiritual even. And welcome to Food for Thought. I'm Ava.
I'm Christina.
So, Christina.
Yes, and we have a show today, and it's going to hit home to everyone.
Hopefully, because we're going to discuss sugar. The good, the bad, the ugly. The ugly. And the ugly, probably, from what our research tells us, is fructose.
It's in everything. And every label of anything you pick up in your journeys in the supermarket.
If you go shopping and you're buying anything that's packaged, processed, look in the label and see how much of it is corn, high fructose corn syrup. Where suddenly they wanted to take all the fat out of everything, low fat milk, yes. low fat hamburgers,
low fat
everything. So what they realized that when you take the fat out of your foods,
it doesn't taste very good.
It tastes horrible.
So what did they do? They added
high fructose corn syrup to it to make it taste good, which is why we have so much of it in our diet now. So let's listen to some experts on the subject.
Medical doctor Dana Flavin.
It tasted good. It was sweet. It was a good substitute, an inexpensive substitute for sugar, and we didn't have to rely on imports of sugar. We could just go ahead and use the corn syrup.
The government helped make corn syrup an even bigger hit with manufacturers and consumers. Corn subsidies helped make it cheaper. Plus tariffs and quotas doubled the price of table sugar. And high fructose corn syrup has a longer shelf life, a boon for manufacturers. Those advantages led to widespread use from sodas and other drinks to whole grain breads, to even mini spaghetti sauces. Cardiologist Stephen Sinatra.
It's everywhere. It's in all our foods. And even myself, I struggle and read those labels all the time. And I'll tell you a story the other day when I ate something and there was high fructose corn syrup in it, and I got rid of it immediately.
When the corn syrup wave started, Flavin worked in the foods division at the Food and Drug Administration. For years, she had no concerns about the sweetener until she needed research for an article.
I was floored, because I didn't want to believe it. And I'm a toxicologist from FDA and a physician. And I'm thinking to myself, oh, this is ridiculous. It's just corn syrup. I wish it were just corn syrup and just that simple. It's much more complicated.
Flavin and Sinatra think excessive table sugar and corn syrup are both bad. But they say recent research shows corn syrup is worse. The reason is unclear. But it appears that the manufacturing of corn syrup makes it chemically different than table sugar. Another problem with high fructose corn syrup is the fructose itself. The body processes fructose more slowly than other sugars. In the liver, the body turns fructose into fat rather than burning it for energy.
And so you start developing what they call fatty liver. Now, fatty liver can later on start changing also into a less effective liver that's not functioning properly.
A fatty liver encourages weight gain. Flavin says fructose compounds obesity by increasing hunger.
And this is what becomes fascinating, this whole idea of fructose being processed by your liver. It's exactly the same as alcohol.
Wow. So it's being filtered by your body's filter, which is the liver.
So because the body can't use fructose, it processes it through so to get rid of it. Mm-hmm. And how does it get rid of it? The same way it does with alcohol. It creates fat.
Oh, immediately.
And so that's why
triglycerides.
Excessive drinking of alcohol can make you fat. and of course excessive ingestion of various food products that have high fructose can make you fat. So we just wanted you to know that we don't blame you.
No.
We don't judge you. We know how hard it is.
Society. But we have a way to change that.
Yeah.
And that is, you could still get your sweet tooth happy with
Happy sweetness.
sugars that are
Good
good
for
for you.
Yeah.
I.e., this is maple syrup, grade B. Don't get grade A. That means processed.
Hold on.
What, honey?
There's news.
What's news?
I just remembered. I went to the health food store, asked for grade B because they don't have it. They said they don't do that anymore. They do grade A plus.
So that means it's better?
It means that it is grade B.
Okay.
But I guess they didn't want to use grade B anymore because it sounds
inferior.
worse.
Yeah.
But you see, it's less processed.
And then
That's all.
Then we have dates.
Then we have dates.
And dates are very sugary, but they are good sugar,
Date
right?
sugar.
The one
These are
good sweet tooth is natural fruit.
Natural fruit.
And then you've got your dates, and you've got honey.
Honey.
Agave.
Agave.
What else do we have?
Coconut sugar.
Okay.
Coconut sugar is
Beetroot sugar.
beetroot sugar is also good.
What other things are there that are good? That you can still get your, your sweet tooth happy.
Well, I think that's it. I think
Okay.
that's it. That's it. That's enough.
It is, because you can combine all those with your different recipes.
Right.
Where
And
it
remember,
needs
we
sugar
did our
substitute.
tart, and we didn't even use sugar.
Right. The tart had a wonderful crust, which this was a bakeless tart, and it had a crust made from crushed pecans with mushed up dates. So it had like a configuration of a tart pastry, shell.
Yes.
And then we put in there some custard
Mangoes.
made from mashed up mangoes and
bananas.
And bananas. And then on top we made it pretty with every kind of berry, star fruit,
And it was
kiwi.
so sweet.
Oh my God, everybody loved it. Everyone who was even a sugarholic
And they
said,
talk
wow.
about it forever. So I'll include
Yeah.
the recipe down in the
Yes.
in the description box. Please feel free to comment in the area below. We read all your comments and we look forward to them.
Yes, and they also inspire us for other shows where we have another food for thought.
Yes. If you have an idea for a show,
Right, or a recipe that you think other people would enjoy.
So that's it.
Well, thank you, Ava, because
Thank
you
you.
keep encouraging me, and hopefully I'll be a healthier person.
And to your health. And I hope that all this was food for thought.